The new Princess Diana musical has been roundly slammed by critics and viewers over its hysterically awful lyrics and absurdly over-the-top production. Diana, the musical, which centers around the love triangle between the princess, Charles and Camilla, was due to premiere on Broadway in 2020 but was delayed due to COVID. Last week, a filmed version of the production premiered on Netflix, ahead of the show finally opening next month. But any hope the televised version would drum up interest, and ticket sales, for the stage show has been dealt a serious blow by scathing reviews and social media verdicts published on both sides of the Atlantic. The Evening Standard, The Times and the Chicago Tribune gave Diana, the musical damning one-star reviews, while viewers have mocked the ridiculous songs, including a number where paparazzi sing better than a Guinness, better than a WK/snap a few pics, it's money in the bank, on social media. Commentators have called on Prince Harry, who has an estimated $100 million deal with Netflix, to cut ties with the streaming giant over the degrading and exploitative depiction of his mother and the royal family. Dan Wooten wrote, "If he fails to speak out against such a horrendous depiction of his mother, then he is tacitly endorsing it." At one point Diana sings how she wishes Charles was Elton John before adding, "Alright, I'm no intellect / but maybe there's a discotheque / where the prince could hear Prince and we'd all get funkadelic." Later, she sings to her infant son, "Harry, my ginger-haired son, you'll always be second to none." One of the most heavily quoted lyrics comes from a scene in which Diana crashes one of Camilla's parties and scandalized guests sing about a thriller in Manila with Diana and Camilla. Richard Lawson notes, "The lyrics are not meant to be silly and campy, despite how they might read on paper. They are just the stilted, embarrassingly serious ramblings of a show that has no interest in real humanity." DeWall, who has said it is a huge privilege to play the princess, was criticized for the lack of nuance within her performance, with several comparing it to Kristen Stewart's powerhouse take on the princess in upcoming film, Spencer. Others have questioned the accuracy and tone of the musical, with Wooten writing, "Diana, the musical is the most offensive and degrading portrayal of the late Princess of Wales in fiction since her death in 1997, and in terms of accuracy it makes that other historically derided Netflix series The Crown look like a royal encyclopedia of truth. The lies about Di's life are egregious, from suggesting she used HIV patients for publicity to attacking Margaret Thatcher for her politics." The criticism has been echoed by viewers, who have taken to Twitter to mock the production. One tweeted, "I just watched the first 20 minutes of Diana the musical to wind down after preview 2 and I am so tired I think I am hallucinating. Can people please confirm this is actually a thing because it is like a fever dream?" A third added simply, "Whoever decided to create Diana the musical on Netflix made a horrible mistake grimacing face #Diana, the musical." In the other hand, many royal fans will be curious to know how Prince Charles intends to reign when he takes over the throne from Queen Elizabeth II. For years, reports have indicated that the Prince of Wales intends to slim down the monarchy, reserving key roles only for those at the center of the royal family. But royal experts have warned that following the Queen's example could prove difficult for Charles, who currently doesn't benefit from the same popularity as Her Majesty. But his son Prince Harry could also pose challenges, as his criticism of the royal family in his interview with Oprah Winfrey earlier this year presents a real danger to the monarchy. In the interview, Meghan Markle alleges that a senior member of the royal family raised concerns over her son's skin color before he was born. The Duchess also claimed she was denied help for her mental health, adding that at one stage she didn't want to be alive anymore. Harry also claimed that Charles and his brother William are trapped in the royal family. After the interview, various experts analyzed how Harry and Meghan's accusations could impact the image of the monarchy in the long term. Sarah Gristwood, a historian, journalist, novelist and Tudor biographer told USA Today, "Charles was damaged back in the 90s by the War of the Waleses, but in recent years he's come to look much more convincing as a king in waiting." But Harry's words about him particularly seem to suggest not enough had changed. And that really is a danger for the monarchy. "The crisis accelerated the Republican movement," said Anna Pasternak, a royal biographer. She told, "The monarchy stands for imperialism, colonialism and an unelected elite body. Hence, at times of familial petty bickering and airing monogrammed linen in public, there is understandably a surge in Republican sentiment. It is hard to understate the current crisis." Nicoletta Gullis, associate professor of history at the University of New Hampshire, added in an interview with USA Today, "The question is whether a public that still reveres the Queen will be likely to tolerate the monarchy when it is led by Prince Charles and his wife, Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall." Carolyn Harris, an author and historian at the University of Toronto, gave a more positive outlook for the monarchy, saying it has survived crises similar to this previously. She told, Royal history indicates the monarchy has been able to survive a monarch who is personally unpopular if the institution remains strong. The monarchy is good at adapting and reinventing itself. Jonathan Sacerdote, a freelance journalist and royal commentator, also argued that Harry and Meghan's grievances with the royal family will only spark calls for modernization of the monarchy. He told, "This latest controversy is certainly damaging and does dent the royal family's reputation. That's no small concern, but doesn't seem likely to end the monarchy completely. It might increase momentum for more modernization of the monarchy." The rift between the Sussexes and the royal family has persisted ever since Harry and Meghan decided to leave royal duties behind for an independent life in California. Reports today suggest Harry and Charles' relationship could remain strained as the Prince of Wales is poised to deny the Sussexes a royal perk. According to reports, Harry and Meghan plan to move into Clarence House when Charles becomes king. The Mail on Sunday reports the Sussexes' departure to California means Clarence House is now no longer on the cards. The report outlined, it is now more likely to be saved for Prince George, Princess Charlotte or Prince Louis. However, the Mail on Sunday also reported the property's outdated decor is a turnoff for younger royals. The same newspaper reports today that Charles is ready to change living arrangements at Buckingham Palace. Sources said Charles plans to have a modest flat when he becomes king. The friend of Charles is working out how to manage the royal residences when the Queen is no longer here and how much access the public should be given. They said, the Prince of Wales strongly believes that these places have got to deliver something for the public beyond just being somewhere for members of the royal family to live. Everything is seen through the lens of the question, what value is this offering to the public?